Come on down to South Park and meet some friends of mine.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Dash Reacts. Let's check out the South Park episode, Gnomes. Let's do this. South Park pride
Settle
can
down,
never be
children.
denied.
I have some difficult news. The school board is considering firing me as your teacher. There's a possibility that I'll be let go and never allowed to teach you again.
That's okay with us.
Yeah, we don't care.
That's fine.
No, it isn't. It makes you very sad. Now, apparently the school board thinks that
Of course
I don't
they're not
teach you
sad.
anything about current events, so tomorrow they're going to have you do presentations for the whole board. Now, this will be a group project, so I'm going to place you all into groups of 5. Let's see. Wendy, Bebe, Clyde, Pip, and Token. You'll be group 1. And group 2 will be Stan, Kyle, Eric, Kenny, and Tweak.
That is a crazy group. That is like the worst possible group you could have for a school project.
I don't want to be within 50 feet of you. You're gonna fry, man.
Hey, Tweak, you're in this just as much as we are.
I can't take that kind of pressure. No, sweet Jesus, please.
Dude, we can't work with this kid.
That's what Chad Everett thought when the new female intern joined the cast of Medical Center. He thought, who is this woman with her gazungas and high heels? What does she know about medicine? Well, that intern soon saved Chad Everett's brother with a kidney transplant. So you see?
No?
Well, let me put it another way.
Okay.
You have to give your oral report to the entire South Park Town Committee tomorrow. And if it doesn't kick ass and you make me look bad, Mr. Hat is gonna smack you bitches up.
You hear me? You go to hell! You go to hell and you die!
Oh, this is the Tweak Brothers Coffee episode. All right.
Hello there, customer.
Finally.
Hello, how are you today?
Great. What can I get for you? Large coffee? Small coffee?
I'm John Poster from the Harbucks Coffee Corporation.
Oh, you're that corporate guy who's
Harbucks.
been calling.
How come you don't call me back?
My store's not for sale.
My company's prepared to make you a very generous offer. This is a Crimsonite briefcase, all leathered, has 4 compartments and a keyless lock. Interested?
Get out of my shop.
When my father opened this store 30 years ago, he cared about only one thing, making a great cup of coffee. Sure, we may take a little longer to brew a cup, and we may not call it fancy names, but I guess we just care a little more.
He's doing a commercial.
Tweak Coffee is a simpler coffee, for a simpler America.
We're just gonna have to open our Harbucks right next door to you.
I'm not a coffee drinker at all, but I'm curious, if you're a coffee drinker, do you think the big brand of coffee, like your Starbucks, has the best quality coffee? Or is the best quality still at the mom and pop shops?
Who was that? Oh, just some dong. What can I get for you? Well, the usual. Oh, thanks. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
What? Okay.
So... How about we do it on that Raymond guy on TV? You know, everybody loves Raymond.
Hi, I'm Ray, and I live here in Long Island with my wife, Deborah.
I haven't seen that.
Too much pressure.
Great, a lot of help you are, kid.
The gnomes.
What? What gnomes?
The Underpants Gnomes. The little guys that come in your room late at night and steal your underpants.
Oh.
Aren't you guys the Underpants Gnomes?
10 months out of the year, but this time of year we help Santa.
Some things are more important than money. The people of South Park count on you to give them that first cup of coffee every day.
I know, but if they open a
right,
Harbucks
Mr.
right next
Tweak.
door, we might go out of business. They really have my balls in a vice grip.
Oh, hello, son. How was your day? That's good. Who are your little friends?
What do you mean? We're his oral report buddies. Yeah, we have to stay up all night to write it.
We'll have some coffee, boys. I'll brew up another pot for later.
Coffee? I don't think I like coffee.
Oh, you'll like this coffee. It's
I
fresh.
don't.
Country fresh, like the morning after a rainstorm.
Okay. Maybe it'll help us figure out what to do a report on. We have to present it to the
guitar.
entire South Park Town Committee tomorrow.
Oh, I've got one for you. How about doing a report on how large corporations take over little family-owned businesses?
Richard.
No, I'm serious, hon. These boys
That's a
should
good
learn
one.
how the corporate
That's a good
machine is
report.
ruining America. You see, I own a coffee shop, and now a great big multi-million-dollar company is going to move in and try to take all my business, which means I may have to shut down and sell my son Tweak into slavery.
Slavery?
Oh,
Yes,
no.
slavery.
Wow, that sucks, dude.
They really have my balls in a salad shooter.
Salad shooter helps you every day.
How many times do we have to tell you? Your underpants are missing because you lose them, not because of Underpants Gnomes.
Man, this stuff is strong. It's kind of bitter.
What if my parents go out of business? What'll I do?
Don't worry about it.
But we'll starve and die like dogs.
Tweak, you can always go on welfare. Look at Kenny's family. They're perfectly happy being poor and on welfare, right, Kenny?
Ooh.
Well, let's
try to finish all this coffee so we can stay up. Woohoo! Yes, this stuff rocks! Totally, dude! I feel awesome!
Does coffee really give you that kind of boost? Or does it just up your energy a little bit? Does it depend on the type of coffee? I don't really know.
I'm a Sasha! Hey, Tweet, do you have any more of this stuff? We just have grounds. Killer! Let me have some grounds. Yeah.
Straight.
Cartman, whoopee! Oh,
It's
my
time.
stomach hurts. Yeah, mine
almost
too.
time.
I wonder why. Well, it's 3:30 and I don't see any goddamn underpants gnomes, Tweak. Oh, maybe it was all in my head. Maybe I'm going insane.
How's the report going, boys?
Bad.
Oh, do you need some more coffee?
No more coffee.
Well, boys, if you want it, I wrote your report for you.
You did?
Yes,
Oh,
it's all
wow.
about corporate takeovers. Of course, you don't have to use it.
No, we'll use it.
All right. And it can be our little secret about who wrote it, right?
Sure.
Now, when you give the report, just make sure that you read this part first, all right?
Here they are.
And then someone should do the second part. Really play it up, you know what I mean? Really.
Are they in his head?
You guys, look, you're missing it. Why do they torture me like this? Why can't they leave me alone? Damn it, what the hell is wrong with you, Tweak? They took my underpants again. Soon they'll want my blood. Blood!
I hope not.
As the voluminous corporate automaton bulldozes its way through Bantam America, what will become of the endeavoring American family?
Well, boys, it's obvious that you didn't even...
Great job!
Yes, great job.
Boys, you have really opened our eyes. We didn't even know this was happening.
Neither did we.
Well, Mr. Garrison, it looks like we were wrong about you.
Just
You
give it
really
away,
are
Cartman.
teaching these kids something.
Yeah, well, I don't want to sound like a dickhole, but I told you so.
I am really moved. I say we follow these boys' cause.
Now make sure
Starbucks
that
coffee.
sign is really bright and flashy now.
Speaking of Starbucks, I don't know if you've ever been to one of their roasteries before, but that roastery reserve here in Tokyo is amazing, whether you drink coffee or not.
My goodness, that's going to be a huge coffee house, honey.
Yes, it is. They really have my balls in a juice maker.
Juice maker this time?
Well, son, you might have just saved the family business. What do you have to say about that?
I need coffee.
I know how you boys feel. Sometimes a hot cup of French roast amaretto is just what a man needs to get him through the day. That smooth aroma and mild taste is what makes Tweet coffee so very special. Special, like an Arizona sunrise or a juniper wet with dew, a light rain in the middle of dusty afternoon, or a hug from your dear old auntie.
Dad!
What?
The metaphors, man!
Oh, sorry. Here you go.
Hey, do you ever think maybe you shouldn't give your son coffee?
Like, how do you mean?
Like, look at him. He's always shaking and nervous.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
That's the
He has
reason.
ADD, attention deficit disorder. That's why he's so jittery all the time.
Come on now.
These boys did an excellent report for us this morning. They're so upset by this whole thing.
My butt hurts. This morning, I woke up and felt a sharp pain in my ass.
Don't worry, Mr. Tweak. This committee is not going to let you be run out of business by these bastards. You hear that? You're not going to get away with this, you whore!
Excuse me?
Boys, we've talked it over, and we want you to take your case to the mayor.
Our case? No way, man. That is way too much pressure.
Oh, you'll do fine, son.
Come on, boys, let's go.
You're telling me that students from Mr. Garrison's class actually did something that had some kind of relevance to the world?
That's right.
No.
Mr. Garrison, the guy with the puppet.
Yes.
Well, I must say, Garrison, perhaps you're not as stupid and crazy as I always tell people you are.
I don't want to sound like a dickhole, but I...
Mayor, these boys want that Harbucks coffee shut down right now. The best I can do is create a proposition. We'll call it Prop 10. The town can vote on it, and if it
Prop
passes,
10.
we'll see what we can do.
Hooray!
What do you say, boys? We're gonna pass a law.
Hooray.
And then we'll have a vote in
back.
the middle of town, and obviously if more than 50% of the people even show up and care enough to want Harbucks out, then they're out. So good luck to you.
Man, you didn't feel somebody pulling your underwear off?
Didn't you see them?
All right, what's next?
I saw
Next
him
is
tweet.
issue 37D, Missing Underpants.
Is it cold in here?
Yeah.
I don't know who wrote that report, but now that you've convinced everybody, you better stick with it. Because if these people find out you didn't really write that paper, and I actually do get fired, then Mr. Head is going to do horrible things to you. Oh, not that, Mr. Hat. That's really horrible. Anyway, good luck passing your new law, boys. On my left, 5 innocent, starry-eyed boys from Middle America. On my right, a big, fat, smelly corporate guy from New York.
Hey, more smelly.
All right, Mr. Douchebag.
Post them.
Oh, pardon me, Mr. Assface. Anyway, let's hear your side of the argument.
My argument is simple. This country is founded on free enterprise. Starbucks is an organization that prides itself on great coffee. We simply want to... Oh, the hell with you!
Boys, your thoughts. Come on, boys, don't be shy. What's your principal argument?
Come on now.
This guy sucks ass.
Great argument. You win, boys.
What?
That was close, Mr. Hayes. What is the future of America? Is it the money we make? The quests we conquer? No, it's children. So what do children have to say about Prop 10?
I don't like big corporations.
You
I
use
like
the kids
small
for that?
businesses. I believe in the family-owned enterprise.
It's time to stop large corporations.
Just scream.
Prop 10 is about children. Vote yes on Prop 10, or else you hate children. You don't hate children, do you? Remember, keep American business small, or else. Paid for by Citizens for a Fair and Equal Way to get Starbucks Coffee kicked out of town forever.
What the hell was that?
We're just using those boys for our benefit. They have no idea what they're saying.
But kids are great to get people on our side.
You don't just throw a child in a political commercial to sell your beliefs. I won't be a part of this anymore.
Honey, all's fair in love and war.
Good.
And coffee.
You done messed up, Mr. Tweak.
How many Native Americans did you slaughter to make that coffee, huh? Yeah!
Damn, these people aren't buying any coffee. I'll have to try and appeal to the younger crowd. Hey kids, I'm Camel Joe and I love a fresh cup of coffee. It's yum
Camel Joe.
delicious and it makes you feel super. I have a surprise for you, the new Kitty Chino from Starbucks. More sugar and all the other goodies kids like with all the caffeine of a normal double latte.
Don't a lot of the Starbucks coffee drinks have a lot of sugar? And they market those to adults just fine. Because kids and adults are addicted to sugar.
You should be ashamed of yourself, using cartoons to push caffeine on children.
Why don't you go back to the hole you crawled out from, lady?
Mr. Postum, I'm afraid you've got a lot to learn about making coffee.
Oh, and you don't? Your coffee tastes like 3-day-old moldy diarrhea.
I'm sorry to inform you that this town is having a vote tomorrow, and if the law passes, you're going to be thrown out of town.
What?
At 5 o'clock, the best coffee wins. Either your coffee or a fresh, warm cup of Tweak's coffee. Like an old sweater that keeps getting warmer with age. You can count on Tweak's coffee to start your day.
I love his commercials.
We'll set up ballot booths here. All right, and then we'll throw up the stage here. Before the vote, we'll get a band everyone likes, like
Toto.
Like Toto. And the Starbucks guy will have 5 minutes to speak, and the boys will have 5 minutes to speak, and then the town votes.
They're expecting you to give a big speech on corporate takeovers, and this time it has to last 5 minutes.
Does anybody know anything about corporations? I think my mom is a corporation. Yeah, that makes sense. You guys! Well, how about we just say corporate should be stopped? How do we stretch that into 5 minutes?
attention.
You're taking my underpants! Will you stop with the Underpants Gnomes, Tweak? We have to work here. What the hell? Well, I'll be damned. That's my last pair
Finally,
of
they
underpants!
see it.
Shh, don't scare him. Hey there, little guy. Bad. Cartman, why? Why do you always have to hit stuff with a stick? Look at him. He's out, look at him.
Is that all you got, pussy?
What? Hey, Todd.
Oh.
Yeah, he called me a pussy. I'm not a pussy. You're a pussy.
You're a pussy.
Hey, dude, why are you taking Tweak's underpants? Yeah, look what you're doing to this poor kid.
Stealing underpants, big business.
Business? Wait, do you know anything about business?
Sure, that's what gnomes do.
Show us.
Okay, follow me.
Oh, they're gonna get a lesson from the gnomes?
Are you taking us to your little pussy house?
No, pussy, I'm taking you to my village.
Oh, you pussy village? Carmen, will you just shut up and let him show us?
Follow me.
I hope we're not wasting our time with this little pecker.
I know this is extremely random, but this just made me think of it. The gnome going into that underground house reminds me of this really, really old game called King's Quest.
Damn, dude, this place is huge. Yeah.
Wow.
It's almost as big as Carmen's ass. Shut Shut your goddamn mouth! What are you gonna do with all these underpants that you steal?
Collecting underpants is just phase 1. Phase 1, collect underpants.
So, what's phase 2?
Hey, what's phase 2? Phase 1, we collect underpants. Yeah,
Okay.
but what about phase 2? Phase 1, collect underpants. Phase 2, phase
Sell
3,
them?
profit.
Do you guys know anything about corporations?
You bet we do. Us gnomes are geniuses at corporations. Jesus Christ, look out!
Oh my god, they killed Kenny. You bastard. Listen, we have to give a huge speech tomorrow about corporate takeovers.
The way he just said, you bastards, and then just kept on talking.
Holy shit, we killed your friend!
Yeah. Look, we gotta know about corporate takeovers tomorrow or we're screwed.
Christ, we squished him like a bug!
Do you know anything about corporate takeovers?
Toto, ladies and gentlemen!
Yeah, Toto! Woo! Toto!
Since we are so concerned with the corporate takeovers, we went and asked our friends the Underpants Gnomes, and they told us all about big corporations.
Underpants Gnomes?
Big corporations are good.
What? This? Good.
Uh-oh.
Because without big corporations, we wouldn't have things like cars and computers and canned soup. Even Harbucks Coffee started off as a small little business, but because it made such great coffee, and because they ran their business so well, they managed to grow and grow until it became the corporate powerhouse it is today. And that is why we should all let Harbucks stay.
That's not what you said last time.
Well, the truth is, we didn't write that paper last time.
You little turd! You ruined my life for the last time!
We've been using these poor kids to pull at your heartstrings for our cause, and it's wrong. We're as low and despicable as Rob Reiner.
We're gonna use these children to bring the tobacco company down!
Rob Reiner.
Harbucks Coffee got to where it is by being the best. Don't you think you should at least try it?
Hey, this is pretty damn good.
Yeah, it doesn't have that bland, raw sewage taste that Tweak's coffee has. Hey, that is good.
It's a French roast!
It's subtle and mild. Mild like that first splash of sun on an April morning. This coffee is coffee the way it should be.
You know, we still need someone to run this Harbucks Coffee House. I'm sure it will make a lot of money.
Thank you, Mr. Poston, but I think we'll be fine with the money we make selling our son into slavery. Just kidding, son.
I love you guys.
Time to go to work all night. Search for underpants, hey. We won't stop until we have underpants. Yum, tum, yummy, tum, hey.
Did he just laugh? Did you hear that? That episode was actually funnier than I was expecting it to be, especially for Season 2. Thank you so much for a funny Season 2 recommendation. If you enjoyed this reaction, please make sure to give this video a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And check out another South Park episode right here.